Oh, Kimberley Wyatt, who stars in Murder and Successful, joins me now. Now, this is crazy. No script.
No.
No rehearsals. You have no idea what's going to happen as you come in. What made you agree to doing this?
It is the most bonkers show I've ever been a part of. But let me tell you, it's worth it for the laughter. It's so much fun. And you can hardly explain it. And I had to watch the pilot to get it. And I was just laughing so much. I was like, this is something I have to be a part of.
Well, we saw you there just howling, just giggling. Why wouldn't you? So you literally went and you had your costume on, so presumably you had a bit of a clue there that you were going to be a police officer. At least you had an idea about that. But you walk in there and you just don't know anything.
You don't know anything. All you do know is that you're there to solve a crime.
Right.
And you go into D.I. Sleet's office and he kind of explains what has happened in a very bonkers, off-the-wall way.
Right.
And then you're just kind of sent in. And everyone you come to meet is a celebrity of sorts. So I would meet Nurse Adele. And so it's kind of a version of Adele that is this bonkers nurse that's hopefully going to give me some clues that I have to pick up on while she's bawling on my shoulder and bringing me to the floor. It's just nuts.
I suppose you just have to go with it.
You do. You just have to have an open mind. You have to go with it.
Yeah.
But at improv, it's like if anything pops into your mind, you just have to do it. And I'll apologize now because there were times when they're like, okay, you're going in here with a posh British accent, and that does not exist in me.
Although you kind of are an adopted Brit. We've sort of adopted you, haven't we?
I hope so.
Yeah,
we have. This does feel like home now.
Well, very much so. I mean, you got married here, you've got baby here.
Yes.
You know, your life, I guess, is here. Although, obviously, part of it is always going to be in America.
Yeah, I've still got family in the States, but this is definitely home. My husband's English. Now I've got a little girl who's going to be brought up in England. And
What age is your wee one?
She's 5 months old.
5 months only?
Yes.
Goodness me. Now, look, you're a very, very fit girl. You were fit before you got pregnant. You were very fit throughout your pregnancy. So, presumably not so hard for you to get back into shape.
I mean, it's definitely a struggle, especially right after you have the baby. You've been sitting on your bum for quite a few weeks, breastfeeding and whatnot. So to get back into it, it takes some serious willpower and determination. But once you kind of get into it a few weeks and you start to get your body shape back a little bit, it kind of springs on that kind of want.
Now, that is an amazing shot of you. I think you were still pregnant then when you were... That's what I mean about the fact that you're a very athletic girl. I mean, when in the Pussycat Dolls, you got into some shapes that I would have been in hospital. You know, and you just did it. And it was fine, and that's the thing, because everybody's been talking about the fact that Kate looked terrific hours after giving birth. She really did. That was
hours.
Like, how on earth she did that, I don't know.
She's a better woman than I.
I looked as if I'd been dragged through every hedge in Britain, backwards and forwards.
I felt the same.
Yes, exactly. Mind you, I know she did have her hairdresser, and that always helps. But, and she looked so happy. I think that was the thing as well, wasn't it? That sort of radiance.
Absolutely. To bring it all together after kind of going through giving birth is...
It's
pretty
good.
Feat.
It
big
absolutely is. Absolutely is. So as well as this, what else are we going to see you in? I mean, I know you're really busy with the baby, but you want to be doing other bits of acting as well?
I mean, I love acting. It's kind of a hobby of mine. My husband is the sort of writer-director, so we've been working on a short film called Red Pillow. I've been doing Give a Pet a Home as well at the moment.
Give a Pet a Home,
yes,
of course, which is lovely.
Really
Did you end up buying a wee doggy or buying an animal, or were you tempted?
Oh, I went in thinking there's no way. We have a little baby, we have a Chihuahua, like family is complete for now. But there's a dog named Ty that my husband and I kind of have our eye on. So. Never say never.
It's a really good thing because it does encourage people to go to their local home, you know, local cat or dog home, and get a pet from there, you know, a wee animal that really needs a family.
It's so important. I meet all these amazing animals, and some of them have such horrible stories from their past, and to know that you can finally give them a home is just the biggest importance. These animals really do deserve it.
No, they do. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So look, we're going to see you in this craziness, as you describe it, bonkers. So you're getting very British saying bonkers. That's a very British word.
There's adopted words that keep coming in. I've learned new words, and because I hear them and I'm taught them in an English accent, there's times where I have a little bit of an English accent. I'm like, that's not on purpose.
Fantastic. So it's on BBC 3, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
And everything else that you do. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Right, still to come this morning.